since I kind of am the one inviting everybody on here. So, hey, hello, everybody. Some of you might listen to the record, and I know several of you are on here. We're just going to be sharing about Plexus and why I started this company, why I joined. And then my friend Deirdre is going to share her story. So, I'm going to get started first. Basically, I've had a lot of things going on with my body for years and years. I struggled off and on with candida. Not something I told everybody about. My mother-in-law, my mom, probably, but the only two people I really mentioned it to. And just with cycles that come here and there and different things that go on with pregnancies and your body, you notice certain things going on more, right? So I think for me, it started when I was a kid. I had a lot of antibiotics growing up. Even though I eat very healthy and very clean now, and even don't really have sugar or anything, I just have never fully gotten rid of it. And that can act out in different ways in your body, and inflammation can come from that. And anyway, in January, to make it really quick, try to make it a shorter story, um, had something happen where I was chewing something, got stuck in my throat, had esophagitis where I had inflammation and lots of issue with my throat, couldn't eat hardly anything for almost a whole month, messed my hormones up, my blood sugar was completely off, I had panic attack. Stress was a big part of this also, which made it even worse. So I was very stressed along with the already inflammation, and my body just was all messed up. And next thing I know, like, I had gotten checked out, I'd gone to the chiropractor, I'd gone to the ER, I'd gone to specialists. And with all the things going on, I was just a mess because of my, I was afraid of what was going on. And like I said, it just made me realize, oh my gosh, I've got to get my body back in check. So I did get some help and my throat got better, but I still felt like things were out of whack with my hormones. Inflammation really settled in my hand, my almost like arthritis pain. When I've talked to friends of mine who have arthritis, the kind of pain I was having, and I didn't go get diagnosed, but I have been for months not able to sleep without sitting straight up in my bed with lots of pillows. And I'm not one that's going to take pain medication, y'all, but I just suffered. I kept waking up all night long. I did oils. I went to the chiropractor. I did everything I could do, praying and asking the Lord to help this pain go away because I couldn't sleep, couldn't do my workouts anymore. And then on top of that, like I said, my moods and my hormones were all out of whack. And I reached out to Deirdre because I knew she had these amazing probiotics and stuff that can help deal with things at the root level. And she had been talking to me about it, and I've been saying I need to do probiotics. I know I need to do probiotics. And finally I reached out and was like, okay, get me started, I got to do something. But I didn't realize how much it was actually going to help the pain that was going on with my joints and the suffering with that, as much as I was thinking my hormone levels, my mood and energy, and just getting my body back. And so anyway, so I started on that. It's actually only been about 2 months now, but about 2 to 3 weeks in, I noticed, oh, my mood feels better. I feel like I'm just feeling happier than I was feeling. Like I don't know, it was just like the motivation that I hadn't felt in a while. I'd felt sluggish and, in the midday especially. And then I started feeling like I'm just not as moody. I feel like I was like, okay, this has got to be helping my hormones and stuff balanced out because I just feel better. I don't even know how to describe it. I just feel better. So anyway, then fast forward a little bit, I don't even know. I just noticed things are happening. Like, okay, I really believe this is starting to address root issues with my digestive stuff and the candida. And then about 5 weeks in, okay, I also started in on the triplex system, which I'll have Deirdre go over, and the ease. And oh my gosh, I was like, I realized my body was reacting in a way that was showing inflammation was trying, needed to get out. And my body's showing all the signs of basically candidas dying off. Okay. And I started upping some dosages and inflammation. I lost like 7 pounds of inflammation, y'all, in like 4 days. I upped the amount of ease I was taking. And on top of that, my pain was going away. And I was like, from an 8 on the pain scale, went to like a 2 of this pain that I was having. I kept having people pray for me about. My husband was praying for me about. And like I said, I just noticed I didn't wake up. One night I woke up in the morning and went, oh my gosh, I didn't wake up in the night with my arm and hand throbbing and hurting and pulsating and numb. And then a few days later or a week later, I can do this when I wake up. I'm not kidding y'all. Even before the pain, I couldn't even make a fist when I wake up in the morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can make a fist and like things are better. Well, this last week, I started doing my workouts with my weights. I was able to do workouts with weights again. So I'm like super excited because I'm like, finally, something is working to help this inflammation getting out of my body, feeling happier, feeling like more naturally energized and like myself again, and the pain is going away. So this is so awesome and so exciting. So I want to go ahead. I don't want to take too much longer. I want to give it to Deirdre because she's amazing. She's one of the most encouraging people I've ever met, by the way. And I think that your encouragement, it just drew me in too, because she is so sweet and loves the Lord. And anyway, let me let you tell your story though. So I'm going to mute myself and let you talk.
Hey, and thank you everyone for just taking time. I know everyone's busy, and I just appreciate getting to share just what the gift that we have with you guys. So a little bit about our story is my husband had suffered with IBS for decades, and we had tried pharmaceuticals, we had tried all the natural ways, and nothing ever gave him back really his quality of life. And so then this was really a last ditch effort because we had tried so many things. And he turned to me like about a month in and was like, babe, it's actually working. I'm feeling better. And I was like, well, this is awesome. So then my 3-year-old at the time had really bad allergies and food allergies. We had an EpiPen, Benadryl, just in case someone accidentally gave her something that just set off the allergy thing. And so I fast forward 2 years, she's 5. We took her in for a blood work, and her pediatrician said her blood work was the cleanest she had seen any kid in her 20 years of practice, and wanted to know what we were doing. She was like, are you eating all organic? And I was like, I wish. That's really expensive. But I told her what we were doing, and she said she doesn't have any allergies anymore. We got rid of the EpiPen. It was a weight off my shoulders. And so then I started to learn a lot about the products. And so I started taking them, and it helped. I had a newborn at the time, our second girl, and I got rid of her colic. It helped balance my hormones. What normally took 2 years to recover after having a baby took 6 months. And so it just really helped with I had just weird inflammation. I was actually in a wheelchair walking with a cane in my early 30s, and they had no idea what it was, and just were like, good luck. We can put you on a bunch of medication, or you can just deal with it. And so I just dealt with it. Did a lot of, stuff with my diet and whatnot. But so it helped with that, helped with brain fog, energy. Y'all, I realized I've been tired my whole life. I was like, what in the world? So I actually feel better than I did in my 20s. And so that's just what a blessing it was to us. And at the time, we were on food stamps and Medicaid. And my friend Michelle, who introduced me to the products, was like, if you get 3 people, you will make enough to pay for a couple months of products. And I was like, well, everyone has a gut. I know they need good gut health. Let's go. And so I jumped in, started sharing, come to find out like 98% of my friends had chronic like inflammation or just issues, digestive issues, autoimmune, headaches, migraines, acid reflux is just been huge, thyroid, allergies. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I started to research more and saw how everyone, all that was connected to gut health and balanced blood sugar. And so I was like, this may or may not be for you, but let's try it. And so now my paycheck is paying for rent. It's paying for my husband to cut back in. He was working 2 jobs, 2 full-time jobs. So working 12 days a week, 12 days. It was like 12 days a week, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. And he's been able to go to halftime. And then he'll basically being able to quit both of those jobs by the end of this year with what we've just been blessed with. So that's our story in a nutshell. God surprised us, and I'm so thankful. So Angela has mentioned the triplex, and what that is a combo of 3 core products that really address inflammation, blood sugar balance, and gut health. So I'll just share a little bit about what that is. So there's something you probably might have heard of, the pink drink. It's called Slim. It really should have been called Balance, but It helps balance your blood sugar. It was created by an endocrinologist, actually, to help with type 2 diabetes. But when they started having everyone drink it in a study that they did, they saw it helped everyone. Just because of our Western diet, exposure to medications, and different things like that, our blood sugar is always getting knocked out. And so it really helps with that. And then it has prebiotics that really help grow the good bacteria. And the cool thing about the Slim is it helps it grow by like 300 times. So that's huge. Most prebiotics don't have that large of a number. So what it helps with mood, hormones, insulin, your master hormone. It'll help with headaches, weight, inflammation. You know that if you get hangry, this will help you. I used to be a recovering hangry. And then they have two different types. They have hunger control, which helps keep you fuller longer. And then they have the microbiome, which is the gut health one. So then the second piece is it's called Probio 5, and it's the probiotic. It has 5 beneficial strains. And the reason it's so amazing is because, one, it's freeze dried. So it actually makes it through the stomach all the way to the colon. Fun fact, most probiotics don't make it to the colon. It's very, very difficult for them to survive. And that's huge for just so many reasons. And those 5 strands target reducing inflammation. And when that happens, your body's actually able to heal. It boosts immune function. It's great at fighting, help flipping. You're having more good bacteria than bad. Typically, people are supposed to have 80% good bacteria, 20% bad. And typically we find most people have 20% good and 80% bad. So this helps fight the invisible fight and get the numbers in the right order. It also has digestive enzymes. And so a lot of times you'll see just better digestion. With my husband specifically, he was lactose intolerant, couldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. After probably about a year being on it, we were able to reintroduce it in slowly, and he's been able to eat dairy. Now, we don't need a ton, but he's able to reintroduce it, which is great because it used to be not good. So the BioCleanse is number 3. It is a magnesium supplement that cleanses on a cellular level. So don't let the name throw you. It just means on a cellular level. So it gets the GI tract moving. Magnesium is amazing. It helps with 300 enzyme processes. Also, the way they formulated it is when it releases into like the capsule opens in your stomach, it actually releases extra O2 to your bloodstream, and it goes into the bloodstream, cleaning out viruses, bacteria, and fungi. And they don't like oxygen. They can't survive in it. So it makes you healthier, just all around. Amazing. For this one, I actually use for allergies as well. With my daughter. So then she mentioned Ease, which is phenomenal. It has what's called New Zealand lipid muscle. Clinical studies you can find on pubmed.gov, that muscle beats out NSAIDs a lot. And so the only difference is it's not as, it's bigger over time. Anyways, I'm not going to get into all the science. It's just amazing. So it reduces inflammation overall, and it has great omegas. So upside, you're getting great food as well. And then there's one last piece. It's part of what's called the Fab 4. So you have the triplex, and then you have what's called X Factor Plus. Now this is a fully methylated vitamin, which just means bioavailable, has 19 essential vitamins and minerals, which is really important because with our soil depletion, we just don't get what we need. And we live in an industrial age. And so having those essential nutrients just helps your body be able to process out toxins and have what your body needs. I remember reading a study on most conditions are, or sicknesses and diseases are from actually lack of a deficiency of some type of nutrient. And so also in the X Factor, you have aloe, which is the richest on the planet. It's a cool story how that is actually true. They actually own the farms and they're on volcanic ash, but it helps you absorb everything 300 times more, which is amazing because your body just needs all the help it can get. So that's really the top 5 things that we recommend that people have been getting started on and just seeing just changing results. It's not overnight. Our bodies didn't get there overnight, so it's not a quick fix. This is definitely natural plants and the earth helping our bodies do what God created it to do, which is heal itself. So once you start to get the bad out, the good in, your body starts to do what God designed, which is be fruitful, be healthy and energized. And it's just been amazing. It's such a good journey. So did you have anything to add, Angela? Did I miss anything?
No, that's all good.
Yay.
Like, yes, yes, God made our bodies to heal them. That was one of the things that the Lord was showing me too, even before I started this. The naturopathic, actually, who's also a believer, she said to me, you put the right stuff in your body will heal itself. That's how God made our bodies. And so that's so true.
Yes.
But
Yeah. And so, yeah, and the cool part is that the more I learned about how our bodies just giving them what it needs, the more I wanted to tell people because I didn't know. And come to find out, a lot of people didn't know, unless someone tells you, like your chiropractor or a friend or somebody. And so less than 3% of the population actually knows about plexus, and everyone has a gut. And I just love just the opportunity to share people getting their life back, and on the flip side, having the financial freedom, which just creates choices to be able to live a healthier lifestyle, to do what God's called you to do, for the plans and purposes. Not only do you get to feel better physically, because that can stop you, but then God puts finances in your hands, and the world's starting to get changed by kingdom-minded people. So it's just an exciting time that we live in. So that's that. Oh, and then did you want to share a little bit about your story, Angela?
yeah, so when I jumped in, I was y'all know, if you know me, most of you know me, you know that I've done other network marketing businesses in the past, done them a lot. And but really it's been about a year. I haven't really at all had a desire to do much with anything except for my elderberry that I make. And I just have not. And I told Deirdre right away, I was like, I just want to try these probiotics. That's all I care about. I wanted to go ahead and get the best deal. I wanted the wholesale account to get the best wholesale prices. And yeah, hey, I found out by the way, let me just throw this out there. You can get back points for free products by your own orders, which I was like, that's pretty awesome too, right? But I was like, but I'm not going to sell this. I'm not going to tell anybody else about it. I'm not really interested in that. I just want to get it for myself. And then I ended up talking to my mother-in-law and just sharing. And I hadn't even gotten my product yet. I was just mentioning. And so, you know how they say, well, people might say, well, I got to wait and see how it works for me, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is we don't know what somebody else out there has been praying for, waiting for, what they're even looking for might be different than what I'm looking for. So I just shared with a few people what I was excited about that I was going to start trying, even if I hadn't gotten any results yet or hadn't started yet. And not only my mother-in-law, but somebody else reached out to me that I know for a long time. And he was like, hey, I'm looking for a product for this. I know that you've helped me in the past. Do you have anything that could help me with stress and with sleep and energy? And I'm like, well, actually, I just started something and I just found myself having people coming to me and I'm like, okay, well, here's something that might help, right? And then next thing I know, it was like 3 people I shared with referred, and without even trying, this was like within a week or 4-day period, and I had earned $375 from the company thank you money. So I was like, oh wow, that's pretty awesome, because that covers products even more than what I need, or could help us in another area. And then somebody I was talking to talked to somebody else. My friend told her brother about it who signed up. And then it just kept multiplying. And then I had more people. I thought, well, you know what? I might as well just put something out there on my messenger on Facebook, on the story, just to see if maybe somebody's interested in some help. And I had like 15 people messaging me within a week's time. And enough of them joined to where I got an $800 bonus in 2 weeks. And I was like, wow, this is amazing just for helping people want to get healthy products too, and especially when I started reading testimonies. I got so excited. The more testimonies I've read, and then I have a friend that's come back to me now. And y'all, again, I want to clarify this is different for everybody's bodies are different. This is not a quick fix like gimmick like some products, even ones that I've been a part of in the past were more fast results, but they also go away fast. Okay, this is like really targeting getting to the root issue, and it's going to be more lasting as well, and something that you can stay on more too, because it's actually beneficial to you long term. It's not a quick fix detox, you know what I mean? It's not a quick fix weight loss gimmick. It's actually nourishing your body. And so I was like, I want to tell more people about this, and started getting more excited about it after that. And anyway, so that is just something that's available too. You can get it for yourself, share with others as well, and then have the option of whether you get your own points back for free products yourself, or even getting bonuses, or even helping more people and really do it as a business. And that's my spot.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Angela. So it's it's just been a blessing all around. And I guess, did we want to open it up for any questions? I can stop recording. Um,
I don't know what that was.
that was my computer. I'm not sure how to turn off
Okay.
the phone.
I was just thinking,